What's up everybody, Tony here with iTech Check, and today we're going to be taking a look at a studio light kit made by Neewer. Now if you are looking to add some more light to your little setup like I was, I've been just using some of the light from overhead, but the only problem with that is it casts a lot of shadows. So I wanted to get more light in from the sides to kind of light up more of the area and get rid of some of those shadows, and I just happened to come across this studio light kit by Neewer. Now I got this off Amazon. If you guys want to check it out yourself, I will be putting a link in the description, and if you guys like me and you want to support my channel, please use those links to make these purchases because it helps me keep purchasing products to do reviews for you guys. So here is the box for the one of the lights. It comes with two. It also comes with two stands. Now each one of these lights puts out 3,360 lumens. They each have 660 total LEDs, 330 white and 330 yellow. And they're dual adjusting, so you can adjust the color temperature all the way from 3200 to 5600, which is quite a nice range. If you're interested in just the white or the yellow, they do make just a single color, and they are brighter. These also get pretty bright, but only when you turn up both the knobs together, but then that affects the color temperature as well, which I will show you. They also have battery support, so you can purchase a couple batteries, pop them into the back, and you can use these kind of on the go, or if you don't have a wall outlet to use, you can use the batteries. Those don't come with it, those are separate, but you can also get those off Amazon as well. Let's go ahead and see what you get inside the box. These also have a max wattage output of 40 watts. So here we have a nice little carrying case that it comes in. Like I said, if you need to use these on the go, and you don't even really necessarily need to use these for your studio, you can pretty much use them for wherever you kind of need to shed some light on, you know, anything. If you're working in the garage, they can be used for anything. They put out quite a bit of light. Hey, so here we have our little manual. And then it has like a little pouch so you can put the power adapter or anything like that. So here is the light. It also comes with the power adapter. So let's take a look more at the light. This is a metal housing, which is really nice. And it does have these adjusters, so if you need to angle it up or down, you can adjust it with the little tighteners on the side. And here you have the little leaf doors, so you can kind of adjust the light how you like it. And also comes with a light filter to kind of soften the light so it's not so hard. This is also removable as well. And on the back here you see the slots for the batteries, the two batteries, the adjuster knobs, and then you also have your little power switch to switch from the batteries off to the wall outlet. Then here is the stand that it comes with. This is pretty nice. It says it only adjusts to about 6 feet, but it goes much taller than that. It'd probably go, I'd say probably around like maybe 9 feet, 8 or 9 feet. But the only thing is you want to make sure that you adjust these legs appropriately, so they're not like this and you have this thing standing, you know, 9 feet tall. If somebody hits it, it's definitely going to fall over. So just make sure you adjust that as well. So here's a little tip for the stand. There is a little plastic tip on it that you can take off, but this is for other applications. Just leave that on, so when you mount the light on top of here, it gives it a little more support, and then you tighten up the screw and it fits on there nice and tight. Okay, so here we have one of the rechargeable batteries. Just kind of put it in here, push it down, and push the power switch over to the battery, and you're good to go. They're very sturdy. They're stuck in here. They're not going to move. You actually have to, you know, really pop them out, so you don't have to worry about these falling out on their own. And then here we have the front of the light. It's got your little leaf barn doors here that you can use to adjust to kind of give you as much or as little light as you need, or to kind of make it directional. This also does have a filter on top of it that kind of softens the light. You can also take it out, and then you have the full light of the LEDs. The only thing is it gives you a little bit more light, but it makes lines towards the outer end of whatever it's illuminating. So I just kind of like to leave the filter on there. But if you want to take it out, you see these little buttons here. All you do is you depress them, and then you can take out the filter that's in there. So as you can see, you can just slide out the little filter here. Just make sure it's lined up with the little tighten nut here, and then you kind of just slide it out. And then this is what it looks like without any filter. You have 330 yellow LEDs and 330 white LEDs. It's definitely a harsher light without the filter, but it's an option nonetheless. So now if we look at the whiteboard here, you can definitely make out squares and vertical and horizontal lines. Now this is what happens when you don't have the filter on, but as you get further away, this will dissipate and it won't look as noticeable. So as you can see here, I've moved the light away and I've opened up the little leaf barn doors, and now you cannot tell where the lines are or where they were. So here you can see I've applied the soft filter. The light right here is super close to the board, and you cannot tell that there are any more vertical and horizontal lines. So that filter definitely helps out a lot. And then here it is with the light moved back where I had it before without the filter. It still puts out quite a bit of light, but the lines are definitely a lot softer. And then here's some shots I took just highlighting what the illumination does on each setting. This one was just totally all white. This one was just all yellow at its full brightness. And then this was a mixture of the two LEDs together at full brightness. So I'm going to go ahead and set these up and kind of give you an idea of what kind of light it puts out and how it affects the video shot. Okay guys, so I do have the studio lights all set up. They're probably about 3 feet away from me, one over here, and I have turned off the lights above just so I can give you an idea of what the illumination is just using the studio lights. I also am using just the white LEDs. So if I were to turn up the yellows as well, it would definitely get brighter, but it would also change the color temperature as well. So again, this is just with the studio lighting and no other lighting above me. Okay, so here I have the studio lighting still with the overhead lighting totally off, but with both white and yellow LEDs turned up as far as they'll go. So this is the total amount of illumination these two lights are going to put out. Now I'm also going to turn on the overhead lights again to kind of give you a side-by-side comparison how well they light up or complete the room from the sides. Okay, so here we have the overhead lighting on again, and the lights are still at total full brightness. So this is what it would look like illuminated from pretty much everywhere. I'll also put up a side-by-side comparison. When I first started the video, didn't have the lights up, just to kind of give you an idea of what the light actually did to fill up the rest of the room. So here I am with the overhead lights on again, and just the white lights at full brightness on, just to show you what it looks like just with the white lights and the overhead lights as well. Now you can also use these lights to cast shadows if you like that. You can definitely use that. I just like to illuminate everything. I don't want to have any shadows anywhere. I just want to have, good lighting pretty much all around. But you can definitely use these to cast shadows on things to create cool effects. So it's not necessarily of how much it's going to illuminate the whole room. It's what it's going to do for a shot. So that's pretty much it, guys. I really like these studio lights. I think it definitely adds a lot more light to the video shot, and it definitely helps get rid of some of the shadows that are around. And again, If you want to create different shots, if you want to create shadows, you can also do that as well, just to kind of experiment with it and see what you can do. So that's pretty much it, guys. I think these studio lights definitely add a lot more light to the shoot. And again, you don't have to necessarily use them for that. You can kind of experiment and create shadows and make cool little shots with them. But I just want to add up, some more light to get rid of some of the shadows. So like I said, I will be putting a link in the description in case you guys want to check them out yourself. Definitely a good investment. They're not super expensive, and it comes with, pretty much everything you need to get going. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that little notification bell to let you guys know when I put out new videos. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.